help, I don't like my partner anymore. I'm Dr. Cheryl Fraser. Welcome to this, the first in your series of special Fall into Love Bite videos from beautiful Long Beach, Tofino. Let's get right to it. You may actually still feel like you kind of benignly love your sweetheart, but you don't like them very much. Does any of this sound familiar? You can't stand the way they sip their coffee anymore. When they walk in the house, instead of feeling that, yay, I'm so glad to see you feeling, you feel a little irritable. You kind of wish you were alone. You're not looking for divorce. You're not searching the internet to have an affair, but you've lost that grace and that ease of the kindness and the friendliness and just freaking really liking your sweetheart. Here's what I want you to think about. Like is a critical foundation of long-term love. People come to me all the time. How can I fall in love again? How can I feel sexual spark again? How can I date and feel more romance and fun again? That's absolutely the keystone of everything I teach. And it's certainly what we take a deep dive into in my 3-month immersion program, kicking off for the only time this year on November 2nd. You'll hear more about that through this month of October. But I want to start today with the building block. Remembering to like your partner again, remembering that they are your friend. Now, I'm going to call all of us out right now because I am sometimes guilty of this too. Of course, I'm a human being, love expert or not. I make mistakes too. How do you speak to your friends? And compare that, how do you speak to your mate? If you've got a friend who's running late for an appointment, do you chew them out? Come on, hurry up, we don't have all day. I bet you don't. Or that friend and you might have a problem. When your sweetheart is running late, how's the tone of voice? How's the basic vibe of kindness? How's the basic sense of, I really like this person, so I'm gonna treat them like someone I like. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story of a couple I worked with in my immersion program. It's a bit of a heartbreaking story. And this couple in particular told me about how they had a few people over for a dinner barbecue at their house. And one of their friends came to them later and said, I witnessed something between the two of you that really discouraged me and it made me worried for the two of you. And here is what it was. Her name was Juanita. She has long, beautiful hair. And her husband, while the crew was hanging around, enjoying each other, 3-6 couples having a good time, he came up behind his wife and he gently, lovingly, he picked her hair up from her neck and he let it fall back down. It was this beautiful sort of romantic connecting gesture. And the friends told Juanita this is what they observed her do. She flinched and she kind of flinched away from his touch and kind of threw a glance at him. Now, why do we think we're in a group of other couples that they can't see what's going on between us? People, they see it. So that's a little story of a lot of dislike coming through, a lot of you irritate me coming through, don't touch me that way coming through. So today's action step is the following. I want you to remember, before you can really work on the romance, the falling in love, the sexuality, the things I'll be teaching all month long, and absolutely in the free workshop coming at the end of the month too, you need to think about like. In a weird way, everybody, we need to learn how to walk before we can run. So your action step this week is to make a mental list, and if you want bonus points, write it down. If you want mega bonus points, write it down and email it to me. We'll send a prize to the one I like best. And the list is the following. Here's 5 things I really like about my partner. I'm going to tell you something slightly surprising. You may find out what you like about your partner is a little bit different than the things you usually think of when you think of how I love my partner. So that's the message for today. I need to help all of us fall back in like with our partner. Look for what they're doing right. Look for the sweet things that make them a lovely human being. Look for the things that were you not their romantic partner, you'd want to be friends with them. Now, this month is the Fall Back in Love month, and it culminates right at the end of October with a very exciting set of events. You can read below for the details, but I am launching for the only time this year my Immersion 3-month Couples Program. You're going to hear lots about it, and a few of you are going to choose to join me, where I'll work directly with you every week in a life-changing program. But for everybody watching, you're here because you care about your relationship. I'll also be offering my free 90-minute couples workshop. It's an online workshop coming at the end of the month. There'll be several different times you can join. Each of them I'll teach live. You can sign up below. Get on the wait list. That way you'll hear all about the free workshop that each and every one of you wants to go to. And for the few of you that think you want this fall to be absolutely where you commit to falling back in love, you can join the big program. But for now, I really like you, honey. That's a very romantic thing to say. See you next time. Bye for now.